and welcome to my first ever video. So today I thought I was just going to do a little bit of a get ready with me using the Beauty Bay EYN, is that how you call it? EYN Brights palette. And yeah, it's just going to be a quick get ready with me, you know, like fancy. Okay, now that I got my headband on, I'm going to use some foundation, and the one I'm going to use is the Ordinary coverage foundation in the shade 1.2 light for pink undertones. And I'm just going to apply it all over my face. And I know that you're supposed to go all the way down your neck, but I'm wearing some kind of a turtleneck shirt and I'm not gonna risk that, okay? So now that foundation is done, it is time for concealer, and the ones I'm using is first of all the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in the shade Fair 1 and the Maybelline Anti-Age Under Eye concealer, is that how you call it? I don't know. And I'm going to use this one first under my eyes. So now that the Maybelline concealer is done, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to apply it all over any areas where I have like spots, blemishes. So here, 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 and here, and here, here, oh, here, and here, oh, it's running, and here, here. Okay, concealer is done, so I'm now going to use a powder, and the one I'm using is the L'Oreal Indefectible 24-Hour powder in the shade Sand, or Beige. And I'm just going to powder some parts of my face. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to use a bronzing powder. This is the L'Oreal Glam Bronze in the shade Blonde Harmony, I think. It's this one. And to be honest, I think this is the best bronzing powder you can use. I've been using it since I think 2015. And I'm just applying it here. And I'm using a fan brush, which I know most of, like, other people use a very big fluffy brush, but I like it that way, so don't know, it works for me. But if something else works for you, then please let me know in the comments, because I would love to learn from you guys. Like, what do you prefer? What kind of makeup do you use? What kind of techniques do you use? So now I'm going to take a very big brush and I'm going to blend out the bronzer I just applied. Now that bronzer is done, I'm going to use a blush, and the one I'm using is the NYX High Definition Blush in the shade Summer. And to be honest, I think I already have like 3 of them at home, because when I go into the store I can't really remember. I already have like that many at home, and so I'm like buying it and then I'm going home and I'm like, oh I see, I already have like a few of them at home. So yeah, I'm going to apply my blush to the apples of my cheeks, a little bit on my nose, and I'm going to spread it all the way to my temples, because I've been seeing many people on Instagram do it, and blush is honestly my favorite part of my makeup routine, because I think blush looks very cute and very nice. And I think it was the first thing I ever like bought for myself, and I think it was also the first thing I ever like used, because I remember going to my mom and like using her blush when I was younger, and like getting myself ready. So yeah, I love blush a lot. I hope I do not look like a clown right now, because the thing is, I can't see myself in the viewfinder, but I can't see myself like properly. So it's more of like a guessing game whether or not it looks okay or not, because I can see that my cheeks look a little bit reddish, but it doesn't look too crazy from further away, if you know what I mean. Please don't be too red. Keep them here. Okay, so now I'm going to use a highlighter, and the one I'm using is the Revolution Baked Highlighter in the shade Vivid Golden Lights. Or is it just Golden Lights? And I'm going to use this brush, and I'm going to, I'm going to go in there. Now that my base is done, I'm going to zoom you guys in to see all the details when I'm doing my eye makeup. Okay, now that I zoomed you in a little bit, I'm going to take the ColourPop Bright, like the ColourPop EYN Bright palette, and you have a variation of 42 beautiful shades in here. But I'm going to go for a kind of simple 3-color look. And I'm going to take a red, a blue, and I think a yellow. So yeah, let's get it started. So first of all, I'm going to take the NYX eyeshadow base in the shade Skin Shade. It doesn't say anything. It says 03 on here, so I assume it's the shade 03. I'm going to take that. It's solid in the pan, so I'm going to rub my finger in it, and it gets a little bit liquidy. And I'm going to, ooh, look at the highlight. I'm going to spread it all over my lid. Here it is. I'm going to take a flat brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Hello Sunshine, which is the bright yellow shade right here. Oh, okay, there is some fallout in the pan. And now on my trousers, which I don't think is that bad, because it just shows that there is a lot of pigmentation. Okay, that is done for now, don't worry. So I'm going to do the same thing with red in the middle on both eyes, and then blue in the outer corner, and I'm going to probably just like speed forward, so I'll talk to you later. So now I'm going to take my palette again, and I'm going to dip into, I think this shade right here, which is called Splash. I'm going really in there, getting all the pigmentation, and then I'm just patting it on there. So I'm not going to do anything crazy today. I'm not going to add a winged eyeliner just because I'm not that much of a fan of like winged eyeliner. And also I think there are some other very talented people on here who are able to do that, and if you want to see how to do that then please go to their channels and like look at their tutorials, because I can't do that. Okay, so the upper eye is done and this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to do the same thing on my upper lash line, but I'm going to use a little bit of a twist. I'm going to go like, I'm going to switch up the colors. So there's going to be blue, then red, and then yellow. And I'm just going to take all the shades I already used, so like the yellow, Hello Sunshine, the red, which is called Hot Stuff, and I'm going to use the blue, which is called Splash again. See, you don't want to drag your eyeshadow down too far because you don't want to look like a raccoon. You just want to slightly apply it to your lower lash line or like underneath it. Okay, so I'm going to add a star here and a star here. Well, when I said I couldn't draw, I wasn't lying. Yeah. Okay, this is as good as I can make it to work. And I hope it doesn't look as stupid as it looks in my viewfinder, because it just looks like there's a bug crawling all over my face. I'm going to cry. So this is like the sixth. I'm not going to like, oh, this is so frustrating. It's as good as it gets. It's not going to be any better, and I don't even know if these two are even. I don't even know if they even remotely look like stars. And I can only hope and pray and have my fingers crossed for them to look similar and look good. That's the way it is, you know. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to use mascara, and the one I'm using is the very beloved Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I think you all know, okay? Okay, now I'm going to highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to use a flat brush. Yeah, I'm going to use a, oops. Okay, I'm going to use a flat brush, and I'm going to go into the Urban Decay Distortion palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here, which is called Bleach. So I don't really have a brow routine, I just kind of go with whatever I feel like on that day. And today I feel like using the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Duo Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette. and there's a thin side here, and then there's a triangular side here, which I'm not going to use, not gonna lie. And I'm going to use the thin side, and I'm going to, let me go a little bit like here so you can see, and I'm going in there like to take the Sugar Pill lipstick in the color 0, which is a matte black, and I'm quickly going to apply this to my lips. Okay, that is the finished look. I hope you like it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, just leave a thumbs down if you want to. But yeah, I'm going to link all my other social medias down below in the info box for you. And if you want to, you can subscribe to my channel, #jointhebundle with me. And yeah, hopefully I'm going to be filming some other cool stuff on here on this channel. And yeah, I hope we can be, I hope that together we can like be a bundle, be one group, one tight-knit family, and that is why I call myself Cable Bundle, you know, because you can join the bundle and become one. Because I want to create something that brings people together and help people. I want to give you something that I want you to feel safe, and I want you to come onto my page or come onto my site and be like, okay, I can watch these videos and forget about everything that is going on, even if just for a minute or just for 15 minutes, and I want you to be safe, and I want you to feel good watching this. And honestly, I don't care whether it's one person, 1 million. I care for every single one of you, and I want you to be happy, I want you to be safe, I want you to feel love, because I do love everyone who decides to follow me, this awkward girl, and I hope this message makes any form of sense. Sorry if it's a little bit awkward, this is my first ever video, so I'm probably going to look back at this and be like, oh my god, why did you speak like that? But it's the truth, you know. And yeah, see you again. Oh, I think there's a little bit of product in it. Now I'm going to use my highlighter and okay, now I'm going to use my highlighter, and the one I'm using is the Revolution strobe highlighter in the shade Flash. Wait, it's not the one I wanted to use. Sorry. Ew. It does not taste good anymore. No. One here and one there, like right under my bro. I'm sorry. Right under my brow. I need to drink something. I almost dropped my mug. Sorry. Okay, let's make this work. You can see I like cats. right now. Oh. And I can't drink anymore. I can't drink anymore.